And we move to South Africa through its Minister of Justice, Ronald Lamola, has transmitted a request by South Africa for the extradition of AKA murder suspects, and that's Siyabonga, Gezani, Ndimande, and Malusi, Ndimande from Eswatini. Now, the ministry said the request was made in terms of the extradition treaty between South Africa and Eswatini and the SADC protocol on extradition, to which both countries are signatories. Now, the ministry says it stands ready to cooperate with its counterparts in Eswatini. The duo is among the suspects linked to the murder of AKA and his friend, chef and author Tebello Tibz Motsoane in Durban last February. Now, the brothers were arrested on February 24th at a house in Eswatini. To discuss this further, I'm joined by spokesperson, Ministry of Justice and Correctional Services, Crispin Phiri. Crispin, let's get started. Can you provide an update on the extradition request for the brothers in relation to the AKA murder case in South Africa? I mean, what are the reasons behind the delays in processing the extradition request for the Ndimande brothers?
Thank you for having me on your show. We can confirm that there are no delays in terms of the Southern African Development Community Protocol, the Sadc protocol, as well as the Eswatini bilateral agreement that we have. We are required to bring an extradition request within 30 days of the arrest of a suspect. And as you may recall, the suspects were arrested just under 30 days ago. I think we're now sitting at probably the 22nd day since the suspects were arrested. And we then were required through the National Prosecuting Authority to compile the documents that are required by the court to ensure that indeed we are able to verify that these are the right people before the court, and then also engage in diplomatic engagements with the Kingdom of Eswatini, as well as engagement between law enforcement agencies, the national prosecuting authorities in particular, between the two countries. And that's why thus far it has taken the amount of time it has taken, but it is not a delay. We are well within the prescribed time, and as we understand, the matter is due in court tomorrow, and this may be further ventilated in the courts.
Right. I mean, how crucial is it for the Ndimande brothers to be extradited in connection to AKA murder case? What's the reaction going on there in South Africa? I'm understanding, I mean, the family of the deceased as well. How important is this move?
Well, justice demands it. Justice demands that people who are accused of committing a particular crime, in this instance, the murder of AKA, appear before a South African court of law and account for their actions and put forward a version that can be tested by a court of law, and ultimately then justice must be seen to be done. So the importance cannot be more important than the fact that justice simply demands it.
Right. And that's Crispin Phiri there. He is the spokesperson, Ministry of Justice and Correctional Services. Crispin, thank you so much for coming. And we do hope we'll be following this story as it unfolds and see what happens in the coming weeks and days. But thank you so much for joining us.